Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pesina. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile and Smoke. You're watching Gaming Trouble. And remember, if you don't watch, you got caged.
Level 1. Rhythm.
We up in here today. Yeah. Check it out now. Let me tell it, homie. Around my territory, listen to my true story, let me tell it, homie. This is how it pop off around my territory. Better show love, show nothing, better back up off me. This is how it go down around my town. Defending my title, survival, defeat challengers. Check out how I made it from scratch, just call me crossfader. Wrote it down on paper, now haters can catch the gas vapor. Crossing state of federal flavor, we keep it several. Now wipe the sleep right out your eyes if your vision's blurry. We mainly ravage those savages who fly by night. With Alibaba notorious, you can call me Papa. The showstopper, hold it down like a shot blocker. So all my riders get up and do the gangster strut. You a down chick with a big butt, now mix it up like mutts. Getting dirty in the dust, the kid and never lose my touch. When the pressure's on steel, guaranteed much.
Strung out on you. Believe in my heart every night and day. I'm strung out on you. I can hardly wait to see you again.
You are correct.
What's up, my awesome players? Welcome to another episode of Gaming Treble. Happy Friday to all of you awesome players. I hope you've been playing some awesome games, having a good time. Man, I've been, really been gaming a little bit, harder than usual. I mean, yeah, granted, I get a little tired. Sometimes I doze off on my controller once a time. I'm just being completely honest. But dude, let me tell you something. That pinball challenge is freaking awesome. I'm still waiting for you. I'm still waiting for you though. I'm still at the top. So, once you get there, I'll greet you. I'll greet you with open arms. But other than that, so we get in. No. Hey, listen, man. I listen. So we get in. That's a good excuse. But. Indeed, and of course, I think we all know, that we have very interesting times nowadays and everything, because there's so many games out there, so much we want to play, so much we want to do, and just it's like so little time, man. Time just slips away from us. It's crazy. My backlog and everything is so huge. That it's just. I don't know. I don't even know what to do anymore. Like I turn on my control, I turn on my console, and then I see this whole entire list of games, and back in my mind, I'm like, maybe I should erase like 90% of them and just have like 2 or 3 games. Dude, I tried that once, and then I find out in the thing another 150 games in the thing get downloaded. So I mean, it's just absolutely insane. I don't know what to do anymore. It's just insane. But anyways, other than that, what you guys been playing? Obviously, I already know Tony. You already spilled it. You playing Suikoden. Yes, absolutely. Oh yes, that's right. Yes, I saw that picture, man. Dude. Zero. I've heard of it. Okay. Okay. Oh, my question is, what is it? What does it closely resemble? Is it? Ooh, okay. Oh, you have my attention. You have my attention. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, okay. Oh, well, so it's a small file. That's probably that's. Hmm. 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 Oh, you know what? Definitely on my radar. I'll probably take a look at that after the show. Definitely. So, but anyways, other than that, let's talk about. Hey, there's Heidi. How are you doing? How are you doing? You're awesome. You're still awesome. Absolutely. Oh man, welcome to the show, of course. So let's introduce our awesome panel. First, we're going to talk about our neon shogun, the one with the best shaped beard in the business. My small brother from another mother. He's all about the ARPGs and JRPGs, and of course those stealth games. Absolutely, he is the one and only Tony San Miguel. Ooh. I Oh, dude, listen. I'm having an awesome time. Despite all the stuff that's going on right now, I have a feeling that we are in for some very, very interesting times indeed. And then, of course, we're gonna talk about our newest panel member. He is always about the car racing. He's all about the engine, vroom vroom, going from 0 to 60 in .3 seconds. Then, of course, he is also about that PC life. He will go into your home, build your PC, and teach you to take over the world. He is the one and only Josh Larson. Indeed, indeed. Yes, sir. We have a lot to talk about. Indeed. This, like I said, things are moving very, very quickly. We actually just before we got started our show, we had a very interesting conversation talking about cloud technology and basically, listen, as it's hard as it is to kind of say this, it's inevitable. There's just too many. There's just too many factors in. Too many factors in right now. There's too much technology out there. There are data centers being built as we speak, and they're just going to keep on doing it. Sony is not going to budge. Microsoft, obviously, they're not saying much, but they are. That's their plan. I mean, come on. It's just inevitable. Think about this. Think about the Xbox One era. Think about the Xbox One era for 1 second, and then you'll see exactly what their plan actually was. And then you'll see what we're talking about. They just went too fast, and no one was ready for it. Now is inevitable. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Mm. Funny story. I had to throw this. I had to throw this into the ring. I was fooling around with their cloud gaming for a little while. Let me tell you something. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe because there's more data centers actually live, the cloud gaming has actually improved. It's not as jittery. It's more almost closer to one than it used to, because I remember when I was playing a racing game like Forza, when I was playing Forza Horizon 5. And I noticed that, when I was playing Forza Horizon 5 before I played it recently, it was literally almost unplayable, because when I was racing, when I tapped left or tapped right, I literally had to keep on tapping just to go left and just to go right, because if I did it too hard right, it would actually keep on going right, like I did it like 2 seconds ago, and that's unplayable. So now it's better, because not great, but better. So when I'm playing a racing game, it's more tolerable. I don't have to keep on tapping. It's actually more of a point. Yeah. Yes. Oh God. Yes. Mm. Oh, you did? Did you? Just now? Okay, hold on a second. Let me see something here. Yeah, hold that thought. Okay. You're gone too? Alright, hold on. Let me find out what's going on then. Hold on. I did not click the button. I did not. I did not do it. I did not do it. Hold on. He says it's just me. It's saying it's just me now. But oh wait, wait. Since it can only hear Taurence. Oh, just Taurence. Okay. All right, let's fix that. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Gentlemen, don't no. You're awesome. You're awesome. Hold on a second. Let me just fix this right here. Find out what's going on here. Occasionally, they'll always do something weird, like it will just jump. Okay. I do not sing for no one. Okay, I'm. No, Eddie Murphy can sing though. Eddie Mur- Eddie Murphy can sing. Yes, he's freaking awesome. Party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Yeah, well, you know, that was my warm up. All right, hold on a second. All right, I don't understand what's okay. Now I see where the issue is. Hold on. Okay, that's what the problem is. Zoom screen is fine. Oh God, ZYXWV. That's as far as I go. UT. Oh my goodness, I stopped right there. Yes, hold on a second. Find out what's going on here. All right, go ahead, talk. Yeah, go ahead and talk. Yeah, because I'm trying. I don't know why your voices are not popping up. It just completely just shut off. No. This is a good thing right here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that was the. It. All right, hold on. Okay. Get that right here. There's Chris in the thing, and you guys can't hear anything. Oh, that's nice. You're very bad man. You're a very bad man. He's Michael Bolton. Wait, you're Michael Bolton? He's like you're Michael Bolton. Wait. Wait, I love Michael Bolton. I love Michael Bolton. Do you know Michael Bolton's songs? What's your favorite song? Wow. Oh, sorry guys. It's taking a little longer than I wanted. Hold on a second. I'm just going to a couple of troubleshooting here. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see what's going on here. Advanced audio settings. Boom. All right, go ahead. Talk again. Yeah. Yeah, and then can be tell me on Sunday because we were really backed up on our reports. Dude, I'm gonna give you a copy of that memo. Wait, I already got. I'm sorry. This is actually starting to frustrate me because I'm actually going through troubleshooting and it's actually showing me that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What is going on? All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, indeed, dude. I would love to do that. You know, to do the show in studio. Indeed. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just
let's see.
every
So
time
Chris asked what we've been playing. I've been playing Suikoden too, dude. Still stuck on it.
We're live. We're live.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
Can
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear them?
can you hear us now?
Bad Verizon commercial.
Put a one in the yeah. Put a chat in. Put a chat in and put a one in the chat. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All right, Heidi said there it is. What do you say, Chris? Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I found it.
Chris,
I found the issue. I found the issue. Yeah, because for some odd reason, one of the channels was a dual channel, and the dual channel actually had one off and one on. So I had to turn the other one off and turn that one on. So that fixed it. Excellent. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that little hiccup right there, but getting back to the subject in hand, it turns out the ninjas over there, they didn't like what we were talking about, but we're gonna get back into it.
McGorilla ninjas,
Uh-huh.
ninjas,
Indeed.
And the Godzillas.
And the Godzillas, yep, absolutely.
ninjas that decide to become gorillas.
All right, guys. So anyway, getting back to our subject, we're gonna revert back to. So if you had just joined us, we were just talking about cloud infrastructure and how it is now pretty much going to become the norm. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's just right now, a lot of people just don't feel comfortable about moving forward because they feel like their choice is getting taken away. But if you think about it, just like technology, we're going to have to fall in line eventually because, listen, we are into the tech. We like the new stuff. We like shiny stuff. We always say, ooh, shiny, right? We always like that. And that's the thing. But the thing is that everyone is going to eventually just kind of say, okay, you know what? F it. Let's just roll with it because I like my games. I like my gaming. Yeah. And this is, but see, here's the thing. What I'm scared about is the ability to manipulate and change things that's happened before. Think about this. Anything that you bought digitally, let's just say movies. Let's throw movies into the mix. You notice that whenever you buy the digital copy, something seemed to be altered or actually removed. If you ever watch Lilo and Stitch, watch Lilo and Stitch and everything in the original theatrical version. Then you watch Lilo and Stitch now. You notice there's a part that basically had Lilo going to a washing machine.
What? Hold on. What?
They're going into a washing machine or a dryer, hiding in a dryer. Right? They changed the scene.
Yeah. Okay.
They changed the scene now digitally that shows them going to a cabinet instead. They all they did was they changed the image. They actually they changed it.
Yeah, she pulls up a pizza box.
Right.
Dryer door or something.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that they can do, and certain shows always took away those controversial parts to make it more palatable for the modern audience.
So think if they did that to games.
Which they have.
Especially a lot of games from like the mid 2000s to the mid 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
How many games have controversial things, especially for today? I mean, even today's climate, that they could just flutter away those ideologies and those things and move them along and kick them out.
Interesting.
But like the one thing that I'll say that I hope we see further dives if the cloud future is the inevitable course, which Xbox doing their sweep and saying they're wanting to make cloud more of an option to bring in new players and clearly they're making the efforts with 150 million TVs getting updates now. We're also seeing cloud-based handhelds coming from we've had Logitech, but now we're seeing Lenovo, we're seeing Acer, we're seeing there's rumors that Asus is, all these companies now are looking to release cloud handhelds, cloud streaming boxes are hitting.
Yep.
It's a future though that I don't necessarily know that I like fully yet. But I'm hoping that some things could follow. GeForce Now is starting to implement it, which is mod support. So still allowing for mods to be supported in that ecosystem, Steam Workshop support, Mod.io, things like that to still exist. That's a good sign for some things. Consoles really don't have great mod support as it is. So
actually, you know what though? To be honest with you, Xbox was actually one of the first consoles. Well, I think it was the Xbox One. I think it was that actually had a developer mode. Yeah, because they actually had
everything on it. It was nuts.
Yeah. The mod community when it came to the OG Xbox was ridiculous. That hard drive was basically a stock hard drive. It was because it was made specifically for PC, but they actually put it into, put the OS, slap the OS, Xbox OS in it.
You can actually upgrade those original Xboxes through the roof.
Oh my gosh!
You can desolder the CPU and resolder. You can resolder a Pentium 3, 733 megahertz CPU into that thing. Maybe even 1 gigahertz now.
Yeah, 1 gigahertz. Yeah. Oh.
And there's some crazy things with those things that really, upgrade the memory, desolder, resolder. Some of these modders have got insane when it comes to Xbox. And what is actually kind of crazy about the original Xbox, it actually has really solid N64 emulation support.
Yes! Oh my gosh, yes, they did. Dude, it's so good. It is so freaking good. I'm sitting back there, I was like, damn, they finally did it. Oh, they did it. Somebody did it. They did it.
They've had Xbox, or the original Xbox has had pretty solid N64 support for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of impressive, what all they've done with the original Xbox. It's one of my favorite to mod. It's one of the easiest to mod, especially to get it up and running. Throwing a hard drive in it, there's no, because it is so PC-like. You just throw the hard drive in it, copy a couple files over to it, and you're good to go.
Pretty much.
Unlike the PlayStation in certain aspects where, the PS3 upgrading it can be nightmare.
Dude, I'm glad you mentioned that because I had a friend of mine who actually put a Linux, in the PS3. Obviously, because there was a Linux OS that was compatible for the PlayStation 3, and they did some very weird things to it. They had movies, they had video games, applications. It was insane.
I think the PS3 is finally getting enough attention, and it's getting they're figuring some things out. The mod scene is getting a lot better on PS3. But I remember when Blu-ray drives died and things that was for you to fix. It was kind of a royal pain in the butt. Because you had to, if the circuit board died on the drive, you were kind of almost SOL in some aspects to getting a new drive in it.
Oh, I agree, man. But the right now, when it boils down to it, getting into the subject at hand. Right now, companies are, I don't know. I can't say the word complacent because they're not complacent at all. They know exactly what they're doing. The fact of the matter is that if you are a PC player, okay, and you play PC and you're into modding and you're into all that stuff, this right now, what's going on is not affecting you at all. Besides the price point, of course, with some of the newer technology. But besides the price point, it's not really affecting you that much when it boils down to what you could actually do now. I've seen some amazing things being done with handhelds, with these new new handhelds coming out. You know, these retro mods that are coming out. You know, and the technology that they're putting into these things. This is the future. Modding is pretty much the thing, because if you're into retro gaming, anything, retro gaming right now is the epitome of the mod community, and preservation is also part of the mod community. But what I'm trying to get at is, when it comes to the attention span, when I talk about that they're fighting for your attention, they want your attention. They want you to kind of say, okay, well, we're going to provide you with this path that is not for you. It's for the new generation of players. They are going after them. They're going after the ones who are not in the know. Yeah. But we're the ones who tinker, the ones who kind of fool around, and like for instance, most of the backwards compatibility team, that's the mod community. That's the emulation. The emulation. That's the mod community. They're the ones that tinker in the background. They're the ones that actually go over there and they reverse engineer most of these OSs that we know of to make them compatible with the new technology, with all the new bells and whistles. Think about it. The OG Xbox games. What makes you think they're not sitting right there? They were sitting right there saying, "Oh, what if we actually added a couple of things here and there?" We could be able to put achievements into OG Xbox games. Bruh. Dude, I would never have thought about anything like that. It's almost like the what ifs, like like the what if universe, kind of like
the retro achievement scene is kind of insane.
Yeah.
The fact of that you can literally through like RetroArch set up your retro achievements and get retro achievements on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, all these old school freaking platforms. I mean, it's pretty cool, and I totally get the appeal. Yeah. Like that is definitely one of the cooler sides of the retro world.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like making the old new again. Yeah. And I mean the fact that you could be able to get four time anti-aliasing in like some of these old games, and getting
the cool thing about some of this retro emulation, especially when you dive into it, is you can get 8 times upscaling on lots of these old school games, and then you turn on, then the game looks really crisp, but you get all the like crisp lines, everything, and those polygons, and it almost looks too good. And then you turn on your nice CRT filters that they've got these days. Yeah. Activates you a nice, good CRT filter with correct integer scalings, and now that 8 times image with the CRT filter over top of it now looks just like your old school games, except it's crisper, it's a bit more vivid, it's snappier. It's better than you remember it being on your crappy old CRTs that you used to think looked great.
I mean, some people even said, because I mean they're comparing their CRT TVs to new LCDs, and they said, you know what, the CRTs actually look and feel better with retro games. Oh, yeah. Which in some points they're right, they're correct, because you talk about analog, and
of course you're gonna
look better. Because analog.
The thing that I'm going to argue against that though is that was the case a few years ago. There was a big chase for CRTs. Hell, there's still a big chase for CRTs. You priced them. They're absolutely atrociously ridiculous at this point. But the thing that I'll say is, where we were having there was latency differences. There was, between a lot of that has changed in the modern day high refresh rate monitors. Plus the fact of that when you go into like RetroArch and stuff, you can add, if you've got a 120 hertz display, so cheap CRTs with 60 hertz, they can't really benefit from this. But if you have a decent CRT display, 120, 144, 165 hertz, 240, you can start to do black frame insertions on those.
Wow.
And with black frame insertion, on 120 hertz, it's inserting a black frame every other frame. But because of what it's doing, the latency all of a sudden starts minimizing and things start happening. And the software side of things has gotten really, really good. If you connect a Bluetooth controller to it, if you're connecting a Bluetooth controller to it and talking about latency, get out of the conversation. If you hardwire, though, a lot of these modern day controllers, you're looking at controllers now with 1,000 hertz polling rates, 2,000 hertz polling rates, all this stuff. That thing being hardwired in on top of these emulators with black frame insertion, your latencies are honestly getting down to where they're better than what you had growing up.
That's crazy.
And the truth of the matter is a lot of people that go down the rabbit hole, the unfortunate truth is a lot of people that go down the rabbit hole of talking about how CRTs are better. It's easy to say a studio-based CRT is better. It's really hard to say that your grandma's cheap 13-inch CRT that you had your Nintendo hooked up on that she paid $50 for at the Walmart is a better experience than what you got today.
Yeah.
It's not truly the case.
No.
If you start comparing CRT to modern, you kind of it gets tricky real quick.
To kind of interject a little bit. When we actually look at these new, like for instance, the new retro 60, what's it called? The retro
M64.
The M64. I don't know. They're brilliant. You can basically what it does is it takes the N64 cartridge itself and enhances it via emulation through the hardware side of the game. Like for instance, they actually did a comparison with I think it was the MU64. I think it was called. I forgot what I forgot what the first one is called. They actually made an N64 also, and they did a side-by-side comparison. And they actually have the options where you can be able to get the scan lines. You can be able to make it faster. You can actually, you can go ultra speed, and you can manipulate what you can actually do, on the actual cartridge itself. So you pop in, I don't know, it's like Mario 64. Mario 64 and everything may seem like a little sluggish and everything when you played it on the N64, and it was actually beautiful and it's whatever. But you can actually make it crisper. You can actually, make it run faster and all that stuff. Playing Extreme G, that's for instance another fantastic racing game. I suggest anybody who actually have not played racing games, like futuristic racing games, you got to play Extreme G. I'm just throwing it out there. Shameless plug. But yeah, it makes the games seem and feel much better, and the fact that you can be able to use your own controllers, your old N64 controllers in there. So which is gonna it's gonna go in. It's insanely, extremely awesome for all the retro shops, because people are gonna go to the retro shops in droves and ask for Nintendo 64 controllers. I would do the same thing. I'd be like, yes, I need four of those. Thank you very much. All different colors. Thank you very much. And I want the memory cards too. Thank you very much. And also the Rumble Pack. I want that too. Yo, I would just go to town.
Yeah, you go all in, huh?
I would go all in, because right now they said they're going to have it available at GameStop. Of all places, GameStop already made an advertisement for they're going to be carrying these things.
Yeah.
I mean,
they've got a pretty good partnership with Mod Retro. They had it for the chromatic, even partnering as far as the bunny icon for GameStop.
Yes.
They turned it into a game.
Oh.
And the game is it's oh my god, what the hell's the name of the game? Buck Bunny and the Cursed Cart.
Oh, that's yeah. I remember that.
That game is like a hateful Mario.
Yes, you was.
Like it's hilarious. The F bombs and everything else.
Oh, bro!
What is it called again?
It's called Buck Bunny. Buck Bunny. Yeah.
It's Buck. I think it's Buck and the Cursed Cartridge.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, dude! It's almost like if you ever went to what do you call it?
I've seen this.
Yeah, you did, right?
On this.
Yeah. It's hilarious. It's awesome. I love it. I love the commercials too. I like the commercials too and everything. It's hilarious. There's one, and another one.
I can honestly vouch for Mod Retro stuff and analog stuff. Both. They're fantastic companies. They make great products.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Chromatic. It's in this room somewhere. I have the Chromatic. It's a great device. I'm actually really interested in the M64. I think that it's a really cool platform. I think they've done a really good job. The only thing that I'll say is I kind of agree with Chris. They can keep the controller.
Wow.
I actually have, so for it, I actually have 8-bit DOS N64 style controller.
Okay, I know. I can agree with you with that one. I mean, basically, when you talk about improvements to the N64 controller, yes, 8-bit DOS, I am 100% behind. Because that controller
is like the N64 controller had a baby with an Xbox controller, and it is quite lovely.
It's clean.
It's clean. I've got the white and I've got the black. I've actually got a Raspberry Pi 5 and an N64 case hooked up in my living room, loaded with N64 games.
My gosh.
And me and my son definitely go to town on some Perfect Dark.
Oh yes, Perfect Darks. You're already my best friend for life. But listen, Perfect Dark is like one of those games. Seriously. It's like it's basically Perfect Dark is like GoldenEye and Halo had a baby, and basically it was almost like a hybrid. Not quite.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Not quite. But no, dude, I love Perfect Dark. I like the fact that it had voice narration in there and everything about the character. Everything about that was fantastic. It was perfect.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect.
And it makes me so sad they canceled the remake.
Don't. Oh God. Oh, you know what? That's. Oh. Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about heartbreak, I'll tell you a game that gave me heartbreak.
Okay, let's
that
talk about it.
Killed me when they okay. Do y'all remember? Okay, I'm going on a limb here because I'm not pulling up dates off this. I'm going to say 2010-ish range. 2010, 2012, somewhere in there.
Okay.
The Prey game they were going to bring out. There's supposed to be a sequel to the original Prey from like 2008.
Oh my gosh, yes, I remember that.
Bounty hunter.
Yes.
And it showed parkour. You running through a city, you doing all of that cool, crazy stuff, they were chasing an alien combatant at the time, running through mobsters and running through all this stuff.
No,
and then they announced that. Look, I still watch that game trailer from time to time, and it makes me cry. I'm sad. I'm sad now talking about it.
And then they had to make another type of Prey, almost like a reboot. It just was not the Prey.
Chris, that was the one where you played the Indian dude. The original Prey game, that game was messed up. Like,
I loved it.
That game had some scenes in it that I'm gonna. It kind of fell in line with what Quake 4 showed. Like, it really had some demented looking scenes.
Yeah. Okay, let's just put it to you this way. The ending The ending is going to make you ask questions. It's going to make you ask a lot of questions. Yeah. Let's just put it that way, because I played it from beginning to end, and trust me, because I mean I'm a Quake fan, you know, to this day. Quake 4 should never been the last one. Quake 4 should have never been the last one. I feel like Quake needs a revival. And
hey Ed, if you're listening, it's time for a reboot.
Thank you. Yes, from the mountaintops, please. Now, I feel like Prey is one of those games where when you sit back and you see all these events happening, for you. There's parts in there which gets you so upset.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
All I would like to say is this: look how atmospheric Doom 3, Quake 4, and Prey, the original Prey were. Look how atmospheric, suck you in. It's time to bring that back into gaming.
Thank you. Yes,
like,
absolutely.
All I'm saying is, can we stop with? Okay, I love a 50-hour game as much as the next guy, but I think it's time for some AA 6 to 8 hour killer romps again, because
yes.
I really miss the days of like Prey. I miss the days of like Deus Ex.
Yes.
Go back to freaking Bulletstorm.
Oh.
To the Killzone series. The
Absolutely.
Resistance series.
Yes.
Like, these are not AAA titles.
No.
They're AA titles. Mm-hmm. They're 6-hour romps, but man, were they good.
They were real good. They were real good.
You ran out like that day those games launched. You were out the door to go get those things because you knew that was a guaranteed the best 6 hours you were about to have. I mean, that's like getting guaranteed. Back in the 90s, you were going to go see a Bruce Willis movie and it was going to be good.
Yeah, that's right.
I forget I didn't have any games.
Woo! Yeah, man.
We're not getting those games.
Listen, man. Those are the ones where you're like, is it coming out? When's it coming out? Do I put a reservation down? Do I actually do I honestly want to? You want to see the review? These are games that it's like, yes, you make you feel badass, and it's just everything about it. Everything about it.
That's the thing. It didn't have to be anything special. It wasn't a 100-hour freaking RPG. Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like, why does every single game these days have to be 50 hours, 60 hours? Like, we've gotten too accustomed to long, and it's at this point.
40 of those hours are cutscenes.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's great. Can we go back to quality instead of quantity? And just make a really good, fun 6-hour romp.
Yes.
Because those were my jam. I couldn't tell you how many of those games I played back in the day. Like, I loved rolling through those games.
All right, so it's not a segue, because I'm going to segue right into the meat and potatoes of the subject. See, the battle for our time. You know that social webs, YouTube. Creators. You got all these people, all these channels, all these apps. They're all sucking time away from you.
Yeah.
And
a little everywhere.
A little bit everywhere. And now video games right now are slowly but surely just becoming almost like the secondary to social media. And nowadays, it's kind of sad when you look at that. Video games used to be the crux of the whole entire entertainment industry. Now it's almost absorbed itself into the social media atmosphere. And now everyone's kind of like jumping into social media to get their fix on video games. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
It blows my mind how many people that I personally know that watch people play games rather than playing games themselves these days.
I
Yeah.
can't, dude.
Yeah,
I
that's-
get to Taurence and go look for the copy myself.
Yeah, like if it's a game that I'm that interested in, I'm not watching you play it for 8 hours.
Yeah, you can run it for me.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna play. Like if I'm gonna spend that much time, I'm gonna go play. But it blows my mind how many people will go out and get on Twitch, get on whatever, and they will watch these people play all of these games. Like, what are we doing?
And that is what the problem is. Now it's a war for our attention. It's a war for our attention span. The attention spans nowadays have been so all over the place. Social media has now become the nucleus to all of these things. Every source of material of entertainment in the general is now into the social media hub. And the problem is nowadays is that they rely too much on that hub that they lose time to actually get into what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, for goodness sake, if you're going to go see a movie, why do you need to doom scroll for half an hour to 45 minutes before you even jump into a freaking movie? If you want to if you want to see the movie, watch the freaking movie. Why do you need to hear everybody's opinion first before you actually jump into the movie?
The last time I went and watched a movie, all I can remember is looking through the theater because it's dark in there, and how many blinding spots there were because people were literally just freaking doom scrolling, freaking TikTok or whatever in the movie, and it's like, can you not separate from your phone for an hour and a half? The whole purpose of this, me and my wife actually went to a concert, and we went and seen Ghost in Kansas City.
Okay. Oh,
My
that's right.
favorite thing about the concert, my absolute favorite thing about the concert, is everybody had a bag. You put your phone in the bag, they seal it up, you put it in your pocket, and you don't touch it. There were no phones recording. There was no nothing. You literally experienced the concert for everything that it was.
Yes.
And you walked away going, holy crap, what an amazing show.
Yes!
Because you're involved with the show instead of doom scrolling during a concert or trying to record the whole thing.
What blows my mind? This is what I mean. They are so attached to this device in a freaking thing that they were trying to enjoy. Why is this involved? So what? So what? You want to prove that you've been there? Take a picture of yourself. Take a selfie of yourself. I'm at the problem. Do you have to record the whole entire thing?
Well, that's the deal. Is like that one there. Whenever you walk, so when we walked out, they actually had something really cool. So when you walked out, at the place where you unlocked your phone, they had these stands, and they were QR codes. You hit the QR code with your phone. You signed in with your email. They sent you photos of that concert.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Oh, cool.
It's awesome. That's awesome.
You got
kinda cool.
you got photos, and there was video access, a couple video clips of the concert that you went to, and it was so well done. It was so cool the way you were involved with that concert. And I'll be honest, I've been to a lot of concerts. The way that one was done, where everybody was off their cell phones and actually swaying and singing the songs and just enamored with the music.
Yes.
Just like the 90s, dude.
Just
Yes.
like the 90s were. Just like the 80s and 90s. Dude, it was hands down the best concert that I had literally been to in 20 years.
Yeah.
Because no one's on their phone.
Thank you. Yes.
Everybody's connected.
Perfect.
Dude, I hate going out to diners with friends, and they just sit in the damn phones.
Oh my, yo.
If I'm
just wanna
going to
get in the
eat
car and
with
leave.
you, if I wanted to sit with somebody on my phone, I'll just eat by myself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'll eat at home and text you. Whatever.
there's a rule. There's a rule that I have, my mother has, and I have. The cell phone, face down, on table. Don't touch. The only time that you touch that phone is if you're doing a group photo or whatever. I don't touch it. I put it on vibrate or turn it off. Face down. I want to enjoy my meal. People taking pictures of it. People looking for trouble. This is another thing that I don't understand either. You know, I know it's kind of off subject, but it's just a thing. Your attention span is completely off of what you're actually doing. You're looking for a situation. Like you're not there. You're not 100% there.
You know, it's amazing. So, me and my wife took a social media break.
Ah, love that. Beautiful.
Okay. So I'll be the first one. I'll stand up and say it. I don't care. I was addicted. I was doom scrolling Facebook. I was doom scrolling Instagram. I was doom scrolling this. I was doom scrolling that. You name it, I probably was doom scrolling.
Oh Lord.
We decided, because I mean, we were literally sitting on the couch every night together. She's sitting on her side. I'm sitting on my side. We're not talking the entire night. And we finally noticed that. And so we decided, hey, let's take a 30-day break from social media. So we did. For 30 days, we just closed all the accounts or, did that temporary hold on your account, whatever. So we did all that for 30 days. And you know what's insane is after that 30 days, we reactivated our accounts. It's been 3 years since then.
Wow.
And I still, it's funny because I have people on Facebook and stuff, and they're like, you don't really ever post anything. It's like I never went back. So my wife posts a few things here and there and tags me in it, but Instagram, Facebook, it's gone. And what's funny is during that 30-day period, I decided, hey, I built a Game Boy Color. I bought all the parts to build one of these Game Boy. It was a FPGA Game Boy Color kit thing that they came out with. So I ordered one and I built it. In that 30 days, I ended up playing more Game Boy games than I've ever played in my entire life because I replaced the scrolling with playing, and it was amazing. My mental health was better. I was focusing more at work. My job was going better. And my home life got better because we were actually talking again.
See, that's what I'm saying. I noticed. I said this all the time. I said, listen, these cell phones are sucking away every ounce of your life. Every ounce, because all these apps, all these applications, right here, are literally there to suck away your attention from everything else. I get it. Yeah, look, I get, life is tough, and it is. I think for everybody. But the problem is that this becomes an addiction because you're sitting right there, and you lose yourself. My talent, my abilities, and all that stuff. I'm not building on these things because this is in the way. It got to a point in the thing where I'm sitting right there. I hardly touch my phone.
Yeah.
I hardly touch it. When I'm at work, my phone is hardly on.
I don't touch my phone at all.
So I do mess with my phone quite a bit. But the thing of it is that outside of common texting and stuff that I do with you guys and some of my family members I've actually social media on my phone has kind of toned down, and I found myself on my iPhone. I bought Death Stranding. I bought Assassin's Creed. I bought a couple of those games.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Oh, they go, yo. Seriously, I don't know who the tech wizards are, but that's insane.
Yeah,
That's
so,
insane.
And I bought me I went through a few mobile controllers. The one that I found I like the most is the Absolute S9.
Yeah, I got the backbone right here.
Yep, I've got
that right there.
Let's see, where's it at?
I'm looking at Assassin's Creed in the iPhone.
Yeah, there it is. Beautiful.
Yep.
Yes, I love it.
So the Absolute S9 is fantastic too. It's bigger than the backbone. It's a little more roomy. So if you're an adult, it's not as pocketable. So that is one downfall. But if you got a backpack and carry a backpack like I do to work, it fits perfectly. But like on my lunch breaks, dude, I freaking eat my lunch and I jam on this thing. Like when I'm sitting on the couch, lots of times I like to jam on this. Like it's an alternative.
I need something like that.
It's an alternative to everything that's else in the world, and you can kind of blank out. If you do have Android, another great game that's on Android right now is Hitman Absolution.
Oh
Get
yeah,
outta here.
yes.
I'm done.
He's downloading it. As soon as he said it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do it. You had him. You got him. You got him.
Like hell, even on Android, you're looking at titles like Hitman Absolution. You can get Red Dead Redemption on your phone now. You can get
the OG one.
Yeah,
man.
The OG. You can get Subnautica, Sub-Zero, Alien Isolation. I mean, there's honestly a lot of good mobile titles out there that are full-fledged freaking games.
Yeah, Absolution's only $15.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You can also pick up Blood Money.
Dude, okay. Yo, seriously, there are some affordable options for mobile phones. Shameless plug. You can actually be able to. Backbone is just one of them, but there's so many of them. There's so many options out there. 8-Bit Dough actually has a few too that you can actually get.
The ultimate mobile controller, chef's kiss, especially if you're okay with Bluetooth.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just to have it. Hey, Dorian, there he is, my man.
Dorian?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know who that Doiran guy is, but screw that guy. I typo and screw up the Dorian guy's name.
Ah, shoot. Yeah, man. But see what we're doing right now. See, I have a feeling, which is the reason why the industry is the way it is. It's almost like being a separatist. I mean, no offense to anybody who likes to be by themselves, but I'm just saying that the way technology has been singles out a lot of people. And basically, besides social media, which should not be the only option, the viable option, getting together, being able to play together, talk about the games together, not relying on, let's look for who X, Y, and Z is saying about X, Y, and Z. Why? Dude, just play the game experience for yourself. If you have a valid opinion about it, say a couple of things and move on. Why do you need validation? Hell, I'm on social media all the time. I'm not looking for validation. I'm just putting it out there.
My Steam library is a very private thing and proves that I don't need validation.
Thank you. Exactly. Perfect. And
could somebody give me validation for what I bought, please? Because it's ridiculous.
Oh Lord. But in all seriousness, though, when I look at all this stuff, and I look at people going on, YouTube and on TikTok and Instagram, I mean, it's always it's okay, because especially if you're doing a portfolio, it's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that what I'm noticing is that is almost like they're just doing it just for that.
Yeah.
Why not do it for the self gratification? You know, which is the reason why video games are the way they are nowadays. I noticed that now video games feel more social media influenced. Social media influence.
They want it plugged in. They want it plugged into the ecosystem. They want it to be plugged in. Fortnite created a beast that
Right.
the whole industry now is trying to capture that same lightning in a bottle and trying to utilize the influencers to push and utilize all the social media to kick it out. And sometimes it just honestly gets tiring.
It really does. You know, and you know, I like to hear, you know, Tony's opinion about that, because, you know, I mean, I mean, he has a busy life. You know, I know he has things he has to take care of, and he wants to be able to take that little bit of time that he has, I'm very sure of it, to enjoy yourself, to actually be able to have something that you feel good about. The self gratification, not the gratification of others, but the self gratification. And I feel like the way our attention has been literally exploited by the media, it's saddening just to, you know, you just have, it's almost like you get addicted to hearing all these things, and you just kind of get absorbed, and then you almost like, oh, well, let me hear what they have to say. Oh, let me hear what they have to say. Or let me hear what they have to say. And then I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second. What about what I have to say about this? You know? But do I need to have to, you know, hear everyone else's opinion about it? Granted, okay, I understand you want to build your channel. Fantastic. I love it. But the thing is, here's the thing. There are ways of doing it. There are ways of doing it. But the problem is that video games are suffering because everyone's going after what the hearsay is instead of actually experiencing it. Video games almost die at the doorstep because they're hearing what the influencers and all these people are saying before the game even gets released. And then everyone already has a valid opinion about something they haven't even touched. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? I mean, you haven't even played it yet. I heard the X, Y, and then I heard the Z, and I don't like it, bro. Are you? I'm sorry.
Do you remember when players used to avoid watching videos to keep from ruining the experiences of the games?
Back in the early 2000s, yep, absolutely. Yep.
We dodged YouTube like the plague for certain titles that we wanted to cover, or titles we wanted to play. I mean,
Yeah, yes. And now it's almost like the everyday thing. It's an everyday thing.
Now you're weird. Now you're weird if you don't watch it.
Right. But that's so frustrating. Fortnite. Okay, Dorian put out a good point. He says Fortnite is an all-star cartoons from the 80s for today's players. He was talking about that. Fortnite is pretty much notorious for that. You remember when Ninja was a big deal? Ninja. Everyone's talking about Ninja. Oh yeah, we gotta watch Ninja play.
Streamer from like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Oh my God, yes. And PewDiePie, you know he, which right now he's
on South Park, dude.
It's crazy.
He was doing the PewDiePie thing.
Yes. I mean, you know, but see, the thing is, that's exactly what happened. People actually are entertained by someone else experiencing something they should be experiencing themselves.
That's why reaction videos aren't a thing. I don't get it. Honestly, I'm like, why am I watching your reaction when I can just watch a damn video myself?
Well, I mean, there's a reason TikTok and all that's so successful. They hit you they give you a 15-second dopamine hit, and you get it every 15 seconds. Bam, bam, bam.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
Like, Like I'm always open to experiencing something new and try to find. I just don't get it.
You know, and it's real easy to get sucked into those 15-second hits. If you're not careful, even on YouTube Shorts, you can get dragged in real quick.
Oh yeah, I
To be
know.
honest, I get bored of YouTube, like stuff like that within like 15 minutes. I don't want to. I'm like, I'm done.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Or
like,
do something
oh,
else.
okay, what the hell am I? Okay.
Yeah. This
I
retarded.
find
don't know.
honestly, my wife makes fun of me because I watch way more long form content. You know, it's kind of become like I do watch a lot of YouTube. I can't deny that. It's the main thing that's on my TV. But I'm watching a lot of long form content over stuff. You know, the short little videos.
Yeah.
You know, that's my TV for the evenings generally. While I turn something like that on and sit here lay on the bed and freaking play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so maybe that's the reason why. I mean, you know, another shameless plug, which is the reason why I'm trying to create the Gaming Treble Network. I mean, in lieu of G4, which, you know, rest in peace, you know, that wonderful channel that got corrupted by Esquire. I just feel like people like to be entertained, but in the right way. Like, for instance, I mean, I have a program on there. You know, you can watch it every Saturday. You know, if you know, it comes on there. GTTV, which actually shows a couple of cinema scenes here and there. That's it. I don't exploit nothing. You know, or basically Retro Alert Mondays. It's retro games that you may or may not have played, but might be interested in. It might be available, it might not. You might be able to find it, you might not. But the thing is that it's entertaining for you. I want you to make the valid opinion. Oh, that's a really awesome game. I want to play it. Okay, great. You know, and I'm having a good time doing it. But the thing is, the way some certain influencers actually do it, you know, it's like it doesn't give you an opportunity to say, hey, you should purchase this game, you should buy this game, you should, you know, give it a shot, whatever. Instead, they go throughout the whole entire thing. Oh, listen, you turn in for part 2, turn in for part 3, turn in for part 4, tune in for part 5, turn in for the conclusion. Okay, yeah, great. You know, to the point where, you know, you're not playing it. You know, everyone has their own experience, which actually makes perfect sense. But I just feel like players nowadays kind of lost the plot. They don't play the games. They watch them. Okay, this is a statistic. I have to put this up. This is a statistic right now that shows that the average player watches more YouTube and TikTok content more than they actually play video games. Hold on, let me just pop this up. And the statistic is actually, oh god, it's sickening. I saw that.
Younger than us, I can totally see that. It's whatever, dude, you know.
Yeah. And you know, when I saw that, I said, no, this can't be right. This cannot be right. Okay, here we go. I want to put this up on the screen.
I have to wait for it to pop up on YouTube because I can't see it on.
Oh, you can't see it on there? Okay, well,
No, every time, dude. I can't see videos or whatever you're popping up.
Oh, don't worry.
I think it's Streamlabs.
Yeah, it's probably Streamlabs. But anyway, all right, here we go. All right, boom.
Streamlabs sucks.
You know. All right, so YouTube versus other social media. Time spent. Okay, YouTube time spent 51.6 minutes globally. Daily average 48.7 minutes basically per person watching over 26 hours mobile alone. 27 hours. Can you believe that? 27 hours of U.S. adults. And then when it comes to video games, watch this. You're gonna laugh. I'm gonna put this in right now. This is gonna be you gonna. Oh man, when I saw this, here we go.
Come on, do it.
Okay, here we go. 2004 media research. This is from 2004. 7.4 hours per week playing video games, but 8.5 hours per week watching game-related videos and streams. So they are literally watching more video games than actually playing them.
Dude, I don't know
average.
if this is true.
Oh, you don't think so? You don't think so?
I don't think I believe this. First off, that's AI. Who knows where it's pulling from?
Well, I mean, this is actually from 2003, 2004, basic pull from there. But let me go through Astro statistics. Let me see if we can pull this up.
Okay.
Hold on. Here we go. Yes. Okay, Kotaku not the best location, but let's just put it just for context.
Because I want to see the sources they're getting this stuff from. Because it doesn't sound right to me.
All right, so here we go. Games industry. Boom. This is actually legit. Games industry biz. All right, here we go. New report claims gamers spent more time watching videos about games than playing games.
Push-ups for
So basically, okay, well, players. Let's just players in general. Gamers or players are spending more time watching videos about gaming on YouTube and Twitch than playing games themselves. Okay? And this is by Media Research. Media Research and everything is actually not really AI based, but this is actually a research that actually talks about 10 to 15,000 basically surveys.
What her agenda is.
Yeah, surveys. Right. Yeah. Wow.
I'm on my investigative kick. That's
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so basically this says media claims highlights the untapped potential for game publishers to bring video content inside their own ecosystems. Claims that 24% of console PC players and 48% are in-game buyers watch game-related content at least monthly, with latter considered high-spending gamers. So in other words, they're basing it on players who actually purchase their games versus those who actually, I guess, stream their games, or on average. So but there are a larger amount of players out there who are casuals. They don't purchase many games, but they do like to stream a lot of stuff. And then they said, let me see. I'm trying to go get some context here. There we go. Bringing video game content inside game ecosystems could allow publishers to compete in other lanes of attention economy. So, like we're talking about attention.
All this information kind of plays back into exactly what Xbox said when they made the announcement that they're not competing. Honestly, they're not competing against PlayStation. They're having to compete against freaking TikTok.
Yes, they're competing against media.
Just because they're competing with time, they're competing for people's time at this point. They're not in a console war. They're in a time war.
Thank you. And that's the point. Right now, the average player are not really playing.
The average player is spending an hour or less a day per week playing games. And I mean, I get it. Like as someone that works, hell, I don't know most days what time I'm going to get off.
Yeah.
I know what time I get there. Doesn't mean I know what time I'm leaving. I've got 3 kids, so yeah, it's one of those ordeals. By the time you help get the kids in bed, you help do everything around the house, you get your showers, you do whatever. Yeah, there's a 30 to 60 minute window there that I hop on and I play.
Yeah,
then,
especially you want to spend time with your wife too, and the kids are
Yeah.
By the time you want to spend time with your
that
family,
time shrinks really fast.
Very
It
fast.
does.
Very
And
fast.
before you realize it, by the time both of you get showers, and normally that's kind of where my game time is, because she goes in there and takes 30, 45-minute baths. So I'm like, because that's her chill down time. So I'm like, cool. You do that?
Cool. One time for your chill down time.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna sit here and have my chill down time. So You know, which I mean, it works, but like that's the average. I feel like that's pretty average, especially for a married man with kids. You don't have time.
That's adulthood.
Yeah, it's adulthood. Welcome to it. It's fun. We have meetings.
Yep, and around we go.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
It is.
Laugh riot. That's why we still play video games.
And, you know, I always
Yes.
love how everybody said that it was it's living the American dream. I'm like, yeah, when did that? Nobody told me that a dream is still a nightmare is still a dream. Okay, nobody told me that.
Thank you.
The nightmare is still a dream. And
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're all living it.
Oh yeah. You know, it's almost a sad state of affairs. I feel nowadays, you know, when I look back when I was a young lad, playing video games was almost like almost an obsession. Every Saturday, right? I would get up in the morning. The first thing I would do is I would turn on my game console. Second thing I would do, get myself breakfast, watch my cartoons. I had all my cartoons lined up. I watched my cartoon hour or two, and in the watch Captain N, Game Master, Super Mario Brothers 3. I was watching them all. You know, all my cartoons, right? Fourth thing I would do, I would go back into my room, and I would fire up my game console again, playing for like at least an hour or two. Then my mother would force me to go outside to play for a little while. Get some fresh air. Go outside. Touch grass.
Remember those days?
Yes, absolutely. Then I'll go over there. She'll give me a couple of bucks and everything. Get myself a slice of pizza, whatever it is. And then I would kind of venture off and everything to the arcade. The video games never leave me. I go over there, whatever change I got. Have about a couple of bucks of quarters. Get myself pop it inside the arcade machine and have at it. And then I go back outside with my friends until the lights turn off. Then I go over to their house and I play video games again. Listen, I would say on average I would play in total about roughly 13 hours worth of video game time. And then everything else in between would be like the 5-6 hour mark. You know, that's between breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then of course bath time and stuff like that. So anyway, good times. Now, but the thing is, that's on a weekend. That's on a weekend alone. Weekdays different because you have schoolwork, homework, all that nonsense, blah 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 blah. Occasionally skipping homework. Sorry, ma. But the thing is that now that we have social media kind of in the mix, the phone is almost attached to your hip. You're always attached to something social media. Something. TikTok. Facebook. What else? Instagram. You always sit right there searching for the new thing. Whatever it is. And then, when it comes to video game time, maybe, if you're in the mood or you're lucky, you might get in 30 to 40 minutes of game time. Or if you have a team, you know, you set up a time. Hey, guys, I'm going to jump on Fortnite. Or I'm going to jump on whatever, Minecraft or whatever you play. Or Marvel Rivals. Okay, come on this time. We're going to play for a couple hours. You jump on, play for a couple hours. Someone jumps off. They get tired of it. You get off of that. You go right back to social media. Turn it on. Listening to whoever it is, Gabba Jab, whatever they want. And then, if you're still up to it and you still have the energy, you'll play maybe another hour if you're lucky, if you feel it. And then your body is like, I need sleep. And then you turn it off and you go straight to bed, or whatever. That's the new thing. The new average. And me, when I feel it, I feel it. I'm like, oh, my body is hurt. I want to play some game. I want to play one more hour, but I'm not as young as I used to be. And I wish I could get those years back, and I can't.
So myself. I got on Sea of Stars, and I. At some point, Tony, I'm gonna finish this game, so don't worry, it's gonna happen. But like the other weekend, I found myself playing Sea of Stars, and before I realized it, it was. I have to admit, it was late. Got off the podcast with you guys, was just kind of like, all right, what am I gonna do? All right, hell with it, I'll get on here and I'll play. So it's like 11 o'clock here. I throw that on and start playing. Before I realized it, I'm like, damn, I'm tired. I look over and the clock said 3 a.m.
Yes!
I'm like, oh no, I'm going to feel this tomorrow because we had to go school shopping and all that. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, 8 o'clock rolled around and my alarm went, or her alarm went off, and I hated all life decisions at that moment. The 3 a.m. headache or the 3 p.m. headache set in. You're just like, I hate this.
Oh, jeez.
You're the old man falling asleep in the recliner. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine.
Oh man, you know what? But that's the thing. It's like you want that time. You want that game time.
Yeah.
There are games that I want to finish, and I can't seem to finish. But then I look at what I'm doing. I'm like, damn, did I actually doom scroll for that long? Or did I actually watch these YouTube shows that long? That span of time goes quickly.
We've become almost robotic to the amount that we can just click on something and just sit here and do this.
Yeah.
And I mean, and before you know it, you like you said, you can get on there, and as soon as you start scrolling, you look at it, and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You start scrolling, and you think, okay, now it's 8. You're like, what the hell? What? The night went boom.
And now, the industry is now looking at that. They're looking at the statistics, and they're saying, well, this is what the kiddies want. This is what the kiddies do. So we're going to go to them. We are going to appeal to them. We are going to go digital. We are going to, so that way they can transition between X, Y, and Z. They don't have to get up and pop in a disc, or they don't have to get up and pop in a cartridge. They can just go over there and with a press of a button, go from video game to social media to YouTube to Netflix to Paramount or to Peacock to bounce. Just the click of a button. A to B to C to D to Z. That's what they want. As long as they get your attention span. As long as they get that. That's what they want. And video games is right there chasing that nugget. And that's exactly what's going on. Sony, Microsoft, hell, Nintendo's going to fall in line. They already are. They're just slowly but surely going to be going in line with it. Because obviously Shigeru Miyamoto, he just recently said he's not worried about technology. He said it himself. He says, I'm not worried about all that technology. He, basically, he will stick with cartridge to the day he dies, and I pray he doesn't. Well, soon, not soon. I'm sorry, not soon. But anyway, other than that, I just say that, for instance, he will stand on that rock, and that's just the way he is.
Yeah.
Because basically, he feels like video games don't need all of that technology. Video games should stand on its own. It should stand on its own merits. And that's why, when it boils down to it, the attention of players out there, they're fighting for it. They want you. They want your attention. And that's the reason why that they feel like digital is the best way to interject their games, their apps, their whatever in your little bubble that you have for yourself, you know, and with the hopes that they'll actually be able to spend money in their ecosystem. And it's just the fact, and it's so, you know, I feel like it's sad, but in a way it's inevitable because there are just way too many young players out there that are so used to it. They're born into it. The first game console that they probably had was a Switch, or better yet, the first console they probably had was I don't know. Maybe they got into the G-Force. Maybe, you know, or maybe it's computers. They were into they had the PC. First time, you know, that's their first experience.
You know, the truth of the matter is, most of these kids' first experiences with games nowadays, it doesn't come from. It's not a Switch. It's not. It's a damn tablet.
There's something under
tablet.
Yeah,
Yes, a tablet.
Yeah. They're playing Fortnite and Minecraft on a tablet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
how do you you know? But
how do you compete with that? I
don't think you are. I don't think.
I'm just adapting with the business.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I
know.
don't care as long as I play. This is too stressful.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the truth of the matter is that's what we have to do. We just have to adapt and go on.
I just don't care anymore, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, you know, just love gaming for what it is. I love the games that I played, games that I have, the games that I experience. You know, and obviously the way that I put it, and the reason why I brought this subject up is, you know, that, you know, we basically as the influencers should make them aware that, hey, listen, there are hundreds of thousands of video games to explore and play. Play them. You don't need to really, you know, you don't really have to listen to, you know, an influencer act like an idiot sometimes on there, you know, act like a fool on a game that you could probably play yourself. Explore it and play it and love it. Have your own basis of opinion. Why should you hear the validation of someone else about a certain game? I mean, yeah, granted, you know, my opinion is my opinion. If I don't like a game, it's my opinion. If you agree with my opinion, great. Did you experience it at least? If you experience it yourself and you agree with my opinion, hey, great, we're on common ground.
You know what though? Especially with social media these days, does everybody have to share their damn opinion? Can you just keep your opinion to yourself and enjoy something?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm really sick of this shit, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's a burn. I'm feeling burnout from everything.
Thank
I don't
you.
participate. I'm
Well,
just tired
you know,
of stuff. I'm sick of all of this.
You know, from everything everybody posts on social media like that. It's so exhausting.
I don't care.
Yeah, and then everything that we're experiencing in the tech world, the tech industry, all this hardware, anything behind video games, none of it's positive. Everything is negative. It's all bad. And I mean, even if it's something good news, the media just seems to keep turning it into something bad. So it's just bad.
Yep, because on average, bad news seems to always get the press. Good news always gets suppressed.
I do not follow any video game media. I didn't even know that existed until you guys started talking about it, like when I met you guys last year. You know what I mean? And I still don't watch them to this day. And from what I hear you guys say about it, I'm never going to.
You know what? And you know what? And it's good. And it's good for you because I feel like, you know, us
I have zero
play.
interest to watch them, dude.
But yeah, players out there should experience the games. Experience the games. Stop with the social media doom scrolling. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. I mean, you can. I mean, it's. I know sometimes, whatever, but if you like video games, if you really enjoy them, play them for your satisfaction, your joy. And if you have joy about it, okay, it's good to express it. Express the joy about it. Stop worrying about the logistics. Just play the games. Enjoy the games. The attention span of things should be in the positive route. It should be about, hey, I'm playing it and I'm loving it. I'm playing it and I'm loving it. The Halo combat, enhanced. I actually enjoy it. Yeah, correct. There's a couple of changes here and there. Some of them I'm not too keen on. But it's an enjoyable experience. Why? It's Halo. For God's sake, man. It's Halo. And I love Halo. I always have. OG Xbox. I still have my copy. Oh, here, let me see. Where's my copy? There you are. I love you, baby. There it is. Boom. Original case and all. Halo. Right there. Boom. Original case and all. Love it. Got everything in there. Boom. I can't see it. Can you see it? There you go. Boom. The lights actually left. This is my baby. This is my baby right here. I love Halo. And the new Halo for the new generation, hell, even PlayStation 5 players. Play and love it. Enjoy it. I didn't get a chance to play the 4-player experience yet. And I'm hoping I get 3 more players to join me and play Legendary with me so I can actually rock out on it. That'd be awesome. Hey, open. Oh, come on. Dude.
That's on you.
All right.
That's a challenge that you want solely by yourself.
Hey, listen. Okay, at least I tried. At least I tried.
Look, Taurence, we've all seen your Retroller Monday shows where you try to play these games on hard. I don't want to experience that with you.
Dude, wow. Okay, look. I know. Listen. Okay, let me get.
Negative energy of social media.
No, whoa. You got it all wrong. And I explained it. I explained it on Retroller Mondays. If you actually watch my shows, I said this. It's hard. It's frustrating, but that's what makes it enjoyable. I said this. I said it's because, listen,
masochist, man.
Dude. Okay, listen. When it comes down,
it's hard and frustrating.
Hold on. I'm gonna say something to this, Taurence.
Okay, right. Go ahead.
I agreed with you when it comes to shoot 'em ups from like the SNES era.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm agreeing with you on Halo.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Touche.
Because SNES, you couldn't mess with the options to make it easier. You played with what they gave you.
Touche. Listen, I would say that the people at Konami, they are masochists. Because normal is hard. Hard is insane. Dude,
especially old school Konami, they hate you.
Oh my God. Cybernate.
I'm tweaking that right now. That's Konami. Kicking my balls.
Cybernator will make you want to eat your controller. Okay, listen. They watched me play. I was like,
I beat that game just a few years ago on easy.
Yeah, that was easy though. Yeah. I played on normal, and
probably a very enjoyable experience.
Yes.
Normal.
On normal. Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this.
Normal.
I want to see the story. territory.
You're one step away from flogging yourself.
I was playing Axley. Okay, I played Axley last week. Dude, Axley on normal it will make a grown man cry. I was sitting right there. I was playing that game. I was like, wait a minute, how the hell? And I said, wait, how? And I looked at it. I was like, I know. And I showed people I'm playing on normal, and they said, dude, that's on normal. That's normal. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal, guys. That's not even hard. Hard. You might as well just hang up your controller. You would really have to be like a completely insane to play it on hard, because I tried hard, not on stream. I played hard before I got on stream. Okay, because just like a couple of days ago, before I even played. And I said, no damn way I'm playing this on hard on stream. Because if I did, people would see a different side of me that no one would want to see. Because it was that bad. I said, no damn way. Now, I played last night.
Enjoy that. Hey, people that choked them in the shower.
Yeah, like last night I did on Throwback Thursday. I played Guardian Heroes, but I was playing by myself because no one was available. So, but I decided I'd play it on hard because I played it on, I played it on normal before. Dude, there's 0 continues. No continues at all. Game over is game over. You'll lose your lives, which is very quickly, by the way, and it says game over. And then you start all over again. It happened with 2 characters that I chose. 2 characters that I actually love to play as. Playing it on normal was not that bad. I should, matter of fact, kick the ass. Hard, it's like masochist mode. It's Treasure. All these companies, I don't know what they're doing. They probably sit in the office and they're probably not even thinking things through. They're saying, hey, you know what? How about we choose a mode that actually almost is near impossible? Oh, that sounds like a great idea. How about we up the ante where they can't continue at all? Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah. You play it, and then you're losing lives, and you didn't even realize it. Do you notice that every single time your character turns white, like you turn to white, that means you lost a life. I did that like within the first 4 stages. I didn't even realize that. And then I lost my last life and everything, and then it said game over. I said, what? Wait, when? How? Where did this come from? No way. Yeah, Dorian was watching. Dorian was like, damn, because he was actually watching me play. He was like, damn, I can't, wow, yeah, it's that bad. But anyway, that's just me. I love playing games on harder difficulties. Shmups though, maybe, yeah, shmups.
You usually have no choice with a shmup.
Yeah, bullet hell games are games that I almost despise. I think I played another game called Batsogun. I think it's called. It's an arcade game that came out for the Sega Saturn. But it was a bullet hell game. You don't realize how quickly your lives go. Because if you don't pay attention and you're getting hit by these bullets left, right, and center, it's crazy. You're doing continues like crazy. So, anyways, I don't know. That's just my minute on a pedestal for hard games. So, if you want to join me on Retroller Mondays and see me actually attempt to play a game, I think there was only one game that I played that I actually finished, but there was like a lot of continues. I think it was Space Megaforce. Everybody got a chance to watch the whole entire thing, and I actually finished it. Thank you very much. It was awesome. I think, yeah, playing those games is actually fun, but hard games, and I don't know if anybody would agree with me. If you play a game on hard, it does challenge you, and it almost forces you to get better. Nintendo games don't give you an option. NES, old NES games, they don't give you. There's no easy mode, hard mode. No, it's you play what we give you.
You know. Speaking of that, so go back to Sega Genesis days.
Oh my gosh, yes. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Did you know? You may know this. I'm just going to point it out. Take Contra Hardcore, for example.
Oh.
On Sega Genesis. Badass game, right?
Yes.
Killer game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get hit, you die. You lose your weapons, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you know in the Chinese version you had a 3-hit life?
Hey, how come
That
we get
was
the cool-
Wait,
easier in
what?
China.
Oh.
So you had 3 attempts to get hit before you lost your life. Where in the American version, you lost a life for every hit. China, you got 3 hits per that same life.
Wow.
So if you want to play an easier version of Contra Hardcore, you can play the Chinese version.
Damn.
I believe Bloodlines had some similar stuff in it. Like the enemies, I think the respawn rate was lower.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hits, like as far as damage, the damage on the enemies was lower,
Yep.
as well as the spawn rates. So they didn't spawn as many enemies.
Wow. Damn, that's easy. That's super easy.
Yeah. So the Chinese version, they actually got easier versions of those old school games. And there are some mods. There are some like ROM hacks that you can get where you can update Contra Hardcore with the Chinese with a patch that will give you that same hit count on the English version.
Nice. So, okay, well, you know what then?
You can update it.
Yeah, well, you know what? I might as well play it on mod. Yes, the modders. Yeah. I love you. They're the ones that translated games like freaking what's it called again? It was called oh god, what was that game called again? They translated it was a RPG that came out for the NES a long time ago, and they only had it available in Japan. I forgot what the game was called. I gotta look it up. But they translated the whole entire thing, so I'll translate the whole entire thing in English. Damn, that must have taken a long time too, because there was a lot of text in that game. I said, damn, God bless you, man, because it was insane, but it was so freaking fun. I forgot what the game was called. Ugh!
If you like Shenmue,
yes, I love.
Okay,
Yes.
there's actually a PS1 game that's been English. It's got an English translation now, called Mizerna Falls.
Mizerna Falls. Okay. I
It's
know.
an open world. It's an open world. Like you've got a car you can drive around. You can get out. You go into buildings, stores, talk to people. It's got monsters. It's actually it's kind of Shenmue-esque. And they did a fan translation on it, so it can now be played in English, and it's very cool.
Nice.
And if you're also another one, if you're looking for a really cool Resident Evil style game, check out Deep Fear for Sega Saturn.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that game. Yeah.
That game is like Resident Evil underwater, and it was actually really well done. It's still like a B-rated horror movie when you watch it, but it's definitely very cool, very interesting, and they have an English translation for it as well.
Dude, that's awesome.
The cool
man.
thing is that when that game was actually built for the American market, and the Sega Saturn died before, like in the America so they didn't even publish it here. So all the cutscenes are in English.
Wow.
With Japanese subs, but the game like text and all that it's done in Japanese. So all the ROM hack's actually pretty cool.
Let me see if I can pop that up. But that's, man, I love when they actually do, things like that, when games like that. See, games like that don't have a chance because the console just died.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
I hate that.
Mizerna Falls was actually a game that was going to come out in America as well, but it ended up development pushed further than they wanted it to, and they just didn't release it in the American market.
Oh man, so bad. Oh well, you know what though? I feel like like we're doing right now. I love the fact that we're actually talking about these games that either have been experienced, could be experienced. Contra, I love Contra. Contra Hardcore is the kind of game where you really have to be in the zone. You have to really be in the zone because depending on your character, who you choose, and also the weapons are different depending on what character you choose. And just, man, the bosses. Yeah, man. It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those games, man. It's like it whoops your behind, takes your lunch, and then raids your fridge. That's how difficult some of these games actually are. And but I live for that kind of stuff. I love game. See, I'm not saying I love difficult games, and I don't. But I guess I've just been built different because playing NES games, I remember playing games that were really difficult. Take for instance, Goonies 2. Excuse me. Goonies 2, considered like one of the hardest NES games that came out earlier in its time. I actually finished that whole entire game. It was one of those games that made you think. You really had to think. It was a puzzle. You know, there's a lot of verticality in the, you know, climbing ladders, all that stuff. You really had to pay attention to your surroundings, all that stuff. It was awesome. I loved the game. But the thing is that, you know, and also, what's another game that my wife loves to play? Came out earlier. I forgot what the game was called. Oh my goodness, she played it the other day. Star Tropics. Star Tropics is another game that's semi-difficult, but not really. She played Star Tropics and Star Tropics 2. She notices the difference. She loves games that actually have a lot of deep thinking, but is a platforming and all that stuff. She loves that. Games like that don't hold your hand, and that's what's so cool about it. I love that. I love the discovery, and I guess it's just I'm just an old-fashioned kind of guy, you know. People like the guides. People like the arrows pointing to where you need to go. You know, go here. Oh, go here. Oh, here's a marker. Shows you exactly where to go. That's the only thing I didn't like about Halo, by the way. Halo should have just omitted that part. The new one, the enhanced. Sorry, stop. No, I don't need arrows. I know where to go. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know where to go. I know which way to go. Thank you. I know
like the nice little arrows they put over the invisible characters.
Oh, dude, and even worse, Cortana. She foretells that there's invisible enemies inside the room. She's like, "Oh, be careful of." I'm like, "Oh, why? Why are you spoiling it? Why are you telling me? I know." I like walking into the room. I remember the first time that I actually walked into that room, I didn't even realize there were elite soldiers in that room until I actually got gunked by them.
That's Cortana's job, is to warn you, dude.
Yeah, okay, that's true. But the thing is, but do you need a marker on top of their head to show me where they are?
Can't you turn them off?
No.
Really?
No.
They literally included a very large red marker over top of all of the invisible enemies, so you can see exactly where to shoot. It doesn't matter what difficulty you're on. It's right there. That's point blank. You see it.
I'm sorry. That's a no go for me.
got a little excited there.
Yes, I did. Sorry about that. My little mic actually decided to go, but seriously, that's I try to tell people that. I try to tell people. I said, listen. And she points out where the snipers are too. Yeah, yeah, Dorian. Yeah, why?
That's what she's supposed to do. That's what Cortana is.
Okay, I get she. Okay, I get it. She's a battle assistant.
She's written like that on purpose.
I know, but if you
they
played,
definitely changed some of the original Halo games.
yes,
By doing this, they've kind of added into it, and they're more spoon feeding you because they feel like
too much.
They feel like we're stupid.
yeah.
They feel like we're too stupid to play.
Yeah. Okay. Number one, you can now sprint. You weren't able to sprint in the original game. Sprinting is now the norm. So they actually modernized it a little bit. So now you can sprint. You can literally run past enemies to get to the next area, unless if they're necessary. Unless you necessarily have to destroy the enemies in the air to move on. I don't like that. Okay. Things like that, I get that they're trying to do quality of life changes, but drastic changes like that ruins the essence of what the original game actually was. That's just my opinion. I love the game. No, trust me. Halo is my lifeblood. I love Halo. Oh, I still got my hat. I love Halo. Halo made Xbox. That game put Xbox on the map. It did. People in dorms did LAN parties. And it was so awesome. It was epic. Imagine that. 8 consoles. 8 monitors. It was epic. Problem? The novelty kind of worn off with the online, So now you play it online and stuff. But that Halo made all this stuff happen. Halo actually was a blueprint for a lot of shooters nowadays. So I don't know, but anyway, long story short, I love the game. I still like the fact. I love the quality. I love the aesthetics. I love how beautiful the game actually is with the ray tracing and the just the beauty of the game. But they actually put too much hand-holding in there. So now it's almost like the modern audience is not experiencing the full-on original Halo game that we loved. That's just my opinion. I would say, if you want to play the Halo like it was supposed to be, play the Master Chief Collection and play the original Halo that way.
Yeah, I believe I'll just stick with the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's just me. That's just me. I like their attempt. I like the fact that PlayStation 5 players can now play Halo. But I have a feeling this might be the last Halo for the console. So I think right now, since they're trying to do that exclusivity kind of thing now, I think the next Halo is going to be, Xbox exclusive. So, anyways, but we are pretty much out of time. What an awesome show we just had. We got a chance to talk about everything going about technology, about cloud gaming, about our attention spans. Dude, I hope your attention spans were actually solely on us. We had a great time. We just talking about games. Love it. It's really awesome. Shout out to Dorian. Thank you for hanging out with us. Shout out to Chris. Thank you for joining us. Heidi, you're always a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us. It was great. And of course, our awesome panel. Josh, Tony, you guys rock. Absolutely. So if you guys want to do some final thoughts before we bounce out of here, go on and shoot your shot.
All right, well, I'll go ahead. Players, have a great weekend. It was a hell of a lot of fun tonight. Just enjoy some games. Just enjoy some time. Just enjoy some time with your family. Enjoy some time with your friends. Kick the social media bug as best you can. And at the end of the day, just play.
Indeed. Tony?
Yeah, I'm going to echo what our buddy Vets here said. So I'm not going to touch on it anymore. I'm itching to play some Sweden and enjoy a good weekend. Hopefully it's nice this weekend. It's been rainy and nasty all week. I want to chill, dude. So I'm looking forward to that. And who knows, maybe by Sunday, I might have some updates on Suikoden 2 that I might have beaten it by then. Not sure. But I'm known for marathoning RPGs, so stay tuned, players.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys Sunday. I hope you two enjoy your weekends too, man.
Yeah, you too.
Indeed. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to ask you, Tony, are you guys playing the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster?
Yeah.
That's the one you play? Okay, so yeah, I think I'm actually gonna download that this weekend. I got. Dude.
If you like the originals, they really stepped it up.
They did? Oh, then I'm really in for a treat. Really pretty,
dude.
Oh man, yeah, because I haven't played Suikoden since the PlayStation 1 days. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, it was like what, 98?
98. Yeah, dude, that game was ahead of its time. Hundreds of characters, amazing story, a lot of unlockables. It was just the banter between these certain characters. I love it. It's
It survived in a world where Final Fantasy VII exists.
It was
Very few RPGs could hang like that.
Yeah, and it was different enough. And it was different enough, which is actually so awesome about it.
Yeah, that's
hard. Yeah, and also, but another game that I actually love is Gradia and Gradia 2. Gradia 2 came up for I believe it was the Dreamcast. Dreamcast actually had.
No, dude, those were on the.
Yeah, they were on the PlayStation
first.
Yeah.
They're older than that.
Yeah. Oh, there are. Oh, Gradia. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So Grandia. I love that. Yeah. So.
I might be thinking Lunar. Maybe Grandia.
No. Lunar.
The original Grandia was, I believe, it was on PlayStation.
It was on PlayStation. Original Grandia. Grandia 2 came out for the Dreamcast, and
Lunar,
yeah.
Yeah,
and
the Silver Star.
yeah. Oh, Luna. Oh, love that stuff.
I'm confusing Grandia with that because they were very similar.
But Lunar is another fantastic. We can talk about that. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna do an episode and everything all about those old, long, fantastic RPGs. We're gonna talk about that too and everything. So it's gonna be great. But anyway, I would like to say to all of you players out there, keep on playing. Play your games. Love your games. Try new experiences. Trust me, there's always something new to play. And trust me, you might find that new special game that will be one of your new top 10s. And there's always going to be something that's to the top, one of your top 10s. Trust me. So anyway, I am HUD Zero, Taurence Hudson. Keep on playing, keep on leveling up, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Gaming Treble. Oh, hit that like, subscribe. Also, share our videos. We need that algorithm to go up and everything. We are 187 subscribers, guys. Come on, keep on pushing it. We can hit 200 very, very soon. I love you guys. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.
See ya.
Do a barrel roll.